Hi, good morning. How are we doing today? Okay, so I started my morning off with a ton of chores. It's a little later than I usually like to get on here and do stuff, and it's been kind of the way stuff has been going on, but I have been doing this detox that I have just got. So this is it. I got this on Amazon. This is something that I felt a pull into doing. I know that there are a lot of chemicals in the food. There are a lot of heavy metals in our drinking water, and like you got mercury in fish. You have all these metals that are coming in, clogging up your system, and can't be that great. So I decided that me and my family were going to start doing the cleanse. And this one is 100% organic. It's all like vegetables and mushrooms and all good stuff. Doesn't taste that horrible. Like even my 8-year-old was like, yeah, they ain't that bad. So, but yeah, that's my new routine. I heard so many things about the heavy metals and certain chemicals, and I know for a fact that my hair used to be like thick and wonderful, and for a while there, I'm going to say it, the DOVE, I was using that in my hair. I lost a ton of hair. Comes out, they have chemicals in there that makes your hair fall out. I think everyone is going through a little bit of this, especially the older you get, and you're like, oh no, you lose 100 hairs a day. I don't believe it. I think that was a cover in their craziness. But I've swapped to all vegan shampoos, conditioners. Yeah, this girl's cleaning out. Like toothpaste, I don't use toothpaste anymore. I brush my teeth with coconut oil, which 100%, like, it blocks the staining and it actually whitens your teeth. So yeah, it's all good things that I've noticed. And like, you can make your own toothpaste. You can take coconut oil, you can do baking soda, mix that together into a paste. You can even take mint extract and make your own toothpaste. Stuff's awesome. And another thing I do is cornstarch and baking soda, coconut oil, and any scent of essential oils. And I mix that together and I make my own deodorant. So that way this girl is not putting really bad chemicals into my glands. So if there's a will, there's a way. You can make anything happen. Just like I said, I make my own teas. I completely started purging, but yeah. So that's where I'm at and what I've been up to. Not saying that you should like follow in my footsteps and do as I do, but if you're interested in a way of making your own stuff at home, there's ways. There's ways of not dumping all those chemicals in yourself. But after I went on my little rant right there, let's start pulling some cards and change the whole atmosphere. I'm sorry about that, but I was like impressed. So here we go. When was the last time I made an excuse for not being able to complete something based on lack of resources? The quote is, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. So, making excuses for not being able to complete. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spirit picked 9 decks for today, so let's see what they want. Okay, so I'm going to go through it one more time because they threw like a big hunk out. So there's something in there they want out, but it just didn't come out properly. And I'm not going card by card trying to find it. Okay, so smoke's coming right into my face. Okay, so the card that came out is right here, the Book of Shadows and Secrets. And with this card coming out, it is a claim or a wish that someone has for you. This is a love request. This is a love secret. They want you for them. This Spirit is like, they are trusting that the spell work and the manifesting that they are putting out there, they're trusting in it. And they know that this connection is, it's incubating, it's growing, it's expanding, and it's going to come into fruition. And they, one second, because I know what I think they mean by this card, but I just want to come back and check the book just to okay, so yeah, so this card, it's not a time like where it's of summer, and I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't, because I know we are leaving summer and going into autumn, but I just wanted to make sure that, yeah, this card here is an old flame that turns up. The romance is rekindled. That new passion is being pushed into this relationship, and it's seeing, like, you see all the flowers in at the base. That is all the work that has been pushed into this relationship. It's like your work is paying off. Like, you are about to enjoy what you have manifest. Like, here you are growing it, you were planting that seed, here it is in full bloom. Here's the manifestation. Here is the love and the attraction. I'm happy we got a love reading today. It's a lot different than what it has been with all the future readings but this is a future reading too, so something to come. Okay, so here we go. I love this deck. It's cute. Okay. Let's shuffle it. Do it 3 times. Okay. So, okay. Everything that is not for us. Okay. Okay, so excuse me, thank you. Had a lot that came out. So this one right here that came out, the first card that came out is the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is symbolizing that you have a good celebration that is about to come to you. Here they are enjoying like what they have, making a mess, having a good old time. Happy, happy kitties. So then they want you to realize, like, this is a card, and this card is that love can be like annoying at some points and can be how do we put it, like the distractions from the past. Like with this coming out, they don't want you to obsess with the distractions from the past. They want you to celebrate this connection coming in, because, and it kind of makes sense now because Spirit's like kind of pushed my eyes towards the card of the day, and it's saying like making excuses for things based on lack of resources. Like this relationship had a lack of something somewhere, And they're like, don't be annoyed by the past. You need to leave the past behind you. Don't be searching for something that is not there. So my roosters are going crazy. I have a ton of them. I love them. I don't think my neighbors love them, but I love them. So the next thing that came out is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is so, like, if you look at this card, she's very laid back. She is kind of like that in that comfortable in the enjoyment, and just like they're saying, they want you to celebrate how far like this relationship has come. Don't go to the past and look for things that aren't there, but they want you to come into this comfort and relaxation of this relationship. This is like they're telling me like this is a divine connection. They want you to come in as the Fool. They want you to surrender to this connection. They want you to make the best out of this connection. That like they're like, we have the world. Like, you have the world at your fingertips if you surrender. If you come forward and stop drudging up the past, if you can move forward in a good direction, like, it's celebrating all day long. It's abundance. It's playful. It's a good connection. Like, yes, there was some growing pains that had to happen in the beginning, but this connection is going to come back. And just like they said, we have the abundance that we put in. Our seed is growing. We have the world at our hands. It has incubated. It has grown into something beautiful. Like, you've manifested. It's all good things. Do not let drudging up the past change your future. Okay. I just want to look at something. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so this card here that okay, so this card here, like, look at the cats. Like, they have what they need. Like, they have their treats. This card is the 5 of Pentacles, and that You see how like they're smelling each other, like there's comfort in this connection, but like they like don't dredge up the past. Like you are fruit fruitful in this relationship. Like the card right under that is the Nine of Cups. Like you have this connection and it's going to bring so many good and beautiful things to you, but Spirit does not want you to settle in the past. You need to be able to pull yourself out of the past. Like, do not obsess about it. The past happened for a reason. It is growing and learning experiences. So we knew that. At least I knew that. Like I said it in the beginning, this is a divine connection. This is supposed to happen. Spirit is, it's your destiny. You and this person are supposed to be together forever. It may change many things of where you sit right now, but just like they said, forget about the past. The past is the past. You learned from the past. They learned from the past. They grew into better people. You guys separated for a while. You guys had different relationships with other people. Those relationships taught you things. Now, I'm bringing you back together. And it does not mean that it happened in this time. It could have happened in past lives. But they're saying like this connection was separated for a long period of time. And that now Source is starting to merge you back together. Because you both have learned what you needed to learn to be able to come back in and have a solid foundation and to be able to be the best versions of each other. They're like, granted that when these relationships come back in together, that you guys at first were like oil and water. You didn't mix very well. But just like I said, that was a learning experience. Spirit wants you to know that now you guys are going to be coming in. Say this is olive oil, not like olive oil and vegetable oil. When they come together, they're both oils, they're going to mix. But they want you to realize that this person is either your twin flame or they are your soulmate. And those connections that we have together, it's going to be magical. You are going to push this person to be the best version of themselves. They are going to push you into being the best version of yourself. I'm not going to say that this relationship is going to be like there's not going to be fireworks in this relationship. Yes, where you guys push and pull each other and it's balanced. There is going to be some hot and heavy emotions. Like you will kind of annoy each other here and there, but it won't be anything that like, it won't get nasty, it won't get negative. We'll put it that way. Like if anything, like that push and pull and the annoying of each other is going to bring you in together more. It might be that hot, passionate type of push and pull. Does that make sense? I like it when they do that. They're like, here, just have all this information and just say it. Because that was a lot easier than me trying to pull cards and be like, I like that. So we're going to do this deck now, and let's see what they have to say. So one thing that I have learned is that we are, sorry, I got distracted. We are coming into a point in time where, how do I say it? That there are certain people that were in our lives where we have there may be people that come into our lives that we may have taken from, but Spirit's saying that this relationship coming together, like, you are both gonna want to give constantly. You are both gonna want to make the other person just as happy as you are. And Spirit's like, I am speeding up time. You need to release all the negativity. You need to release the past. The past is not where you are right now. You're not. You're in the future. And they want you to believe in the impossible. Yeah, they're like, don't let the past hold you back. What you have coming into you is so beautiful that Spirit, like, that's from the bottom of the deck, like, pretty much, they're like, don't judge a book by its cover. Like, granted, you guys did not get off at some point on the best, like, 2 feet, but it's not where you are now. Just like I said, you both have grown and expanded and have done so many different things that you learned so many lessons. And just like I said, you may have skipped incarnations with each other, and you guys could have been on the earth at the same point in time, but you could have been on different continents and couldn't come anywhere near you. But you had like this longing. You know that there's this inner like hardship that you can't explain, and it's that person. Like, yeah, that, here we are. Be loyal. Like, Spirit's like, this is your person. Like, if they weren't loyal to you in the past, they're going to be loyal to you in the future. They're like, just have this relationship and live in the here and now. Like, you need, they're like, put the past behind you. It's not the same as it was. So let's see, there was a lot that came out on that. Pretty straightforward. So Spirit is saying to you that, like, just like they said, live in the here and now. But they want you to, like, you learn, just like I said, they're kind of repeating themselves. You've learned lessons from the past. They like, think on your feet, trust your intuition. that like you have manifested this connection. And just like I said, it could have been over multiple reincarnations of coming back in together. But Spirit wants you to realize that where you were then is not where you're going to be now. And the manifestations that you have created are coming back around. Like, it is happening. They will, like, take the time now, heal those emotions, and just like I said, like, blessings are on your side. Luck is on your side. They're like, you will see everything so clear in the future that you won't have all these second guessing like thoughts. Like, just like they said, you leave the past behind you. The past is the past for a reason. You went through those past experiences to learn something. You learned the lesson, heal from the lesson, and it's time to move on. Okay. And come up. I can stay down there. I'm not going to kill myself to pick up a card that's not even a card. Pick it up after I'm done. Okay. 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 Okay, that's it. I'm not going to shuffle anymore. Okay. Okay, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? It's like picking. There's so many cards out in front of me. I'm like trying to, okay, what came out? So, okay. Okay, it's kind of like what came out, like we got a whole bunch here, but what came out, Spirit is saying right here that, just like I say all the time, me and my broken record, we are in the process of going through ascension. No wonder they kind of push me into showing you my detoxing. Like, I drink, what's it called? Dandelion teas as another detox. You can take detoxing, Epsom salts, baking soda. There's some type of clay also that you can put, but there are many types of detoxes. Maybe you should start looking into the different types of detoxes. And I know that my cousin Angie, she does the foot bath detoxes. Maybe that is something you're looking for. She's the Angels and Ange. Maybe, like, there's so many different kinds. And just like I said, like, these are her cards. She's on Facebook. Maybe if a foot detox is what you need, maybe you should contact her and see if that's something she can do. But, like, you're building your light body. You need to clean it out. You need to detox. It is time to, like, they're saying, they're going to integrate the light into you. They are going to upgrade your body. You are in the process. They're like, but see, how many times do I say this to you guys? And I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record, but Spirit says it all the time. They're like, speak your truth. Speak the words that come into your brain. Yes, I know we gotta like kind of think about it sometimes, but if you're not out to hurt people, like, speak your truth. Here we are. The pool of Christ light. The pool of Christ light represents love, unconditional love. Having unconditional love for everyone around you. Love thy neighbor as I have loved you. Like, don't look negatively towards anyone. Even if someone has wronged you, give them love and light and send them on their way. It's that simple. Yeah, because just like I was saying, that it's time to detox, like you're upgrading. They are helping you open up your psychic gifts. And one of those things that we need to realize and acknowledge is our throat chakra. And if we are constantly stopping what we are thinking in our truths to appease other people, you are doing a disservice to yourself and you are shutting down your throat chakra. You are causing blockages in your throat chakra. We don't want that. You speak your truth, and if they're offended, that's something that they need to work on through their system. Like, they should have a solid enough foundation. Maybe their root chakra is off. Like, maybe they have many chakras that are off. But just like I said, it's not you. That's their own stuff that they need to work on. And if you speak your truth, you speak your truth. Because, yeah, they're like, you are so close to surrendering your ego. Like me, I have those thoughts. Everyone has those thoughts. But I have pretty much trained my brain that when those thoughts come through and I'm like, oh, look at my face, it's awful chunky, or ooh, like, oh, I got like some arm jiggle, I don't care. I am who I am. Like, when those thoughts come through my mind, I push it right out that freaking window. I tell it to go away. And I've actually worked to the point where it has pushed so down low that I barely even hear it anymore. And some people have been so hyper focused on those internal messages that they hear that before they even hear like anything else. So yeah, here we are. We've been getting this card a lot lately with the Moon card. Like, they want you to trust your psychic abilities. They want you to trust your intuition. They want you to trust the voices that they are helping you and guiding you and pushing and pulling you in certain directions to certain people to grow, to expand, to learn. And just like they said, like, you need to work on shutting down your ego. You need to realize that if someone who has not worked as hard as you thinks that you're a Looney Tune, that's on them. That's their lack of open-mindedness, and that is not you. That's their problem, not yours. I guarantee there's a lot of people that think I'm a loony bird. But you want to know something? That's their own problem. That's not mine. So, Spirit wants you to know, like, they are sending this person into you that is going to guide you. They are aligning you with this partnership, this marriage, this connection, this, just like I said, it's your destiny. And let's see what else I want to say. This relationship that is coming into you, like, a lot of people see the Justice card and they think that it is, ooh, you did something wrong, you have, like, what you had coming to you. Well, in this whole mindset of what the cards are showing me, like, yes, you have this person coming into you, this mother or father-like figure that is just like, it's just home. I hear it's just home. And you have this marriage, you have this honeymoon, you have this partnership, you have this connection, this divine connection, this destiny connection. And with the Justice, they're like, you are getting this divine partner because you deserve it. You're getting it because you deserve it. This is your person. Don't let your ego step in and blindside you into something that is not yours because it's comfortable. And I know for a fact that it is an adjustment. It's an adjustment. It is an adjustment on being able to recognize the voices in your mind. It is an adjustment on being able to understand, like, what it's saying to you. But what you have coming is, it's just going to be home. It's going to be home. Yeah. What you have coming to you, to, like, breathe. It's a breath of fresh air. What you have coming to you is going to be so easy. It's going to be like second nature. It's going to be like breathing. And I am, like, I have it on my arm. If you can see it, just breathe. Like, relax. Don't overthink it. Because this connection that is coming, it's going to work. It's going to work. And when I say it's going to work, like the Twilight, it's about surrendering. It is, yeah, like, the way it's here and here, like, they want you to surrender. And we got the wildfire flowers, if I can, wildfire. It might be like a wildfire, the relationship. That's probably why they overran my mouth, like, hot, heavy. But, like, the wildfire, Wildflower. It's going to be hot and heavy. They're just like hijacking me. But the wildflower represents you having a life of freedom, growing, expanding. And like the twilight, it's surrendering. It's like, they're like, breathe. Just breathe. You have this beautiful thing coming into you. This thing, like the potentials you have coming to you. But first, you need to go through forgiveness. You need to let it go. You need to let it go. And if you do, like, they're like, look at the bottom of the deck. Look at the bottom. They are going to surprise you with this connection. You have the courage, like, radiance. You just have to be present. You just have to be willing to accept the joy that you have coming to you. Like, everything is perfect. Don't think that this connection is going to be bad, because it's not in any way, shape, or form. In like no way, shape, or form. Yeah. This just fell out. The weed. And I am a big one. I'm like, what categorizes as a weed? Because they categorize dandelions as a weed. Don't you know that dandelions can heal heart disease? It's a detox. Like, what categorizes things as a weed? They're like, with this coming out, they're like, do not tolerate anything that is beneath you, that you don't deserve. Like, those weeds, it doesn't matter how much grass is around them, they are going to grow bigger and stronger than anything around them. Do they tolerate, oh, I'm a little weed? No. You're not a weed. Have the courage, because what you have coming to you, this is like soulmate, twin flame connection, like the highest of high connection. This is your divine counterpart. Like, I believe with all my heart that when a shooting star, like, there's that first explosion of a shooting star, that every soul is created off of that. And say this star explodes, there is yin and yang in everything. And when that star explodes, there is, just like I said, yin and yang. So there is a male and a female counterpart that is created at the exact same time. I do not go by what is in those books. And you know what I'm talking about. Woman was not created by a rib. I can tell you that. That's a fact. Was not. So when the stars explode, there is the yin and the yang. The male and the female were created simultaneously at the same time. Like, this person that you have coming back into you is your counterpart. And that's all there is to it. You're coming into home. You are coming in to your divine partner. And in saying that, just breathe. Realize that what you have coming to you is so special. So special. And that you deserve every bit of it. So in saying that, it's time for me to go start my chores before my husband comes looking for me. Yeah, I hope everyone has a great day, gets out there and gets to soak up some of that sun. Take your shoes off, roll around in the grass, walk around in it, ground yourself out. And I hope everyone has a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.